Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I already drew this picture of this guy he's in a shoujo-ish style, and I drew half of it or part of it, and I'm going to go ahead and just add the arc to the head. This is a really important part, and I'm going to just this is just a rough draft of it so far. This is to give me an idea where the hairline is, and I'm using this side of my pencil to determine if it's even or not on both sides. That way I know where to fill it in. So that's a good technique. You don't have to rush for rulers and switch them out. You can just use random pencils or whatever you have near you. Alright. Now, I'm checking the cheekbones and they're good, and I'm checking the cheekbones also allows me to finish my ear. Now this drawing is done on a mat board, and it's a really soft, smooth surface, and it's great for things such as colored pencils, Prismacolor, which I prefer, and Copic markers, and sometimes Prismacolor markers. Now I'm turning it so I can go ahead and get my other eyebrow on there. Again, I use the side of the pencil of another pencil, a lot flat, pencil that's a lot more flat. That way I can get the other eyebrow and just make them even on both sides. Now with this picture, I'm going to ink it and I'm going to color it. And so what? Yeah, this is my first time doing a video like this, so forgive me. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with his eye. Well, I think what I want to do is I just want to cheat. I really do. You know what? Yeah. You know, I'm cheating. I'm just going to go ahead and cheat. And what that means, I'm just going to cover it up with like a rag or something because, you know, YouTube videos can only be 10 minutes long. So, yeah. That's kind of not fair. But, you can see it. I'm going to cheat to save time. Alright. But, I don't recommend you cheating. But this is something that I'm doing because YouTube is not fair, with the exception of past 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and decide where the top of the band that covers his eyes. If you notice, I'm doing it above his actual headline, and the reason why I'm doing that is because you got to consider the fact that hair creates volume, and so you want to go ahead and already apply that. That way, you're not doing more than the usual steps. And now I'm adding to a band that's going to his side. See how convenient that is? I completely covered his eye. And now I'm going to go ahead and start drawing simple bangs to just hold it up. Yeah, I'm making this picture up as I go. So if it looks awkward in the end, forgive me. But one thing that really makes artwork really interesting is, of any person's artwork, are details. And one personal thing that I love to do is I like to have hair as a detail. Drawing hair can be complicated though because there are so many details. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a simple short crop hairstyle. Now, keep in mind that bangs are going to be going over and underneath the picture. If you, or not just the picture, I'm sorry, but the bands. Okay, we go to this side. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and draw his Adam's apple and the neck muscles. That way we can go ahead and define the fact that he is male. You know what? I made that too narrow. So, okay. My eraser. My eraser is my best friend. It's plastic eraser that I get from Walmart. So yeah. They're great. You must buy them. They're only about $1.50 for 3. Now I'm going to go ahead and complete the other side. I'm going to get the side of his hair. Remember, one thing to remember about hair is that hair develops on all sides of the head. And that is a thing most people forget about. Okay, now I'm going to draw some bangs underneath his strap. And they're going to go over his eyes, so I don't care. It's good for minor details. Okay, you got to get the other side. Now, one thing you'd notice, I probably just noticed, I just did a little cowlick thing. You see, these are the things that make pictures really great. Is just to add a simple cowlick, one or two of them, really does just enhance a picture's, depth. Makes it easier for everybody. Now you see, I don't have an eraser on this pencil, so yeah, that's great. Now I'm erasing that. I'm going to cheat because I'm kind of done with that. All right, no eraser. You see, this is my eraser. It's my best friend. I'm gonna go ahead and erase the inside and the outside around the places that I don't need because I'm done with my underdrawing. Underdrawings are important to just having simple things. I scratched off the nose a little bit. Anytime you erase something, immediately go over it if you want to keep it, such as hair or nose or anything that you erase. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Keep on going. I'm sorry this is going to be a little bit boring, but I want to get into teaching one of these days, so I'm going to have to learn somehow. Going to add a little bit more details around the hair and fix that where I erased. Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. I like it. Alright, I forgot his eyebrow. I just realized. Usually the underdrawing takes the longest part. Now I'm going to add in the wrinkles. You see right there, wrinkles are important. If you put in wrinkles, it shows that you're creating shape. One thing to keep in mind is the direction of your wrinkles. You want them to be going in an order to where it looks like they're not going in the wrong way. Because if you make them look like they're going the wrong way, it's going to look awkward. And folds and wrinkles overlap each other. So that's one thing I'm going to show you how to do in the coloring. This is just an underdrawing. So whatever I'm doing here will be done later. Okay. Alright, so just finishing up with the wrinkles. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of blood just running down his cheek. Now, if you notice, I had that little curve. That curve is there to show that his face does have a structure. And a little drop of blood just for fun. Blood makes things happy. Okay, and I'm going to add some drops on his other face for just some good old fun. Now, one reason why I want to use blood is because blood is red. And I'm probably going to make his hair brown. So I'll have a good, range from a yellows to reds to brown. So yes, there we go. Just want to add a few more things in there. That little scratch pad thing I did just now, that was there to just show that I'm going to color that with some sort of blood technique. Okay, now just fill in my ears. Okay, just fill in the eyes. That way we can have that done. And work on that little eyelid right there. And this should be considered done for now. Alright, I'm going to show you how to ink it next. So just stay tuned. Thank you.